The Sam Darnold era in Minnesota couldn't have started on a better note. With a dominant offensive line, pinpoint throws, and a defense that suffocated the Giants, Darnold's debut in purple showed that the Vikings may have found their rhythm without Kirk Cousins. But with tougher competition on the horizon, can Darnold keep the momentum rolling and prove he's more than just a placeholder? Sam Darnold made a strong debut for the Minnesota Vikings, completing his first 12 passes and leading the team to a commanding 28-6 win over the Giants. Kevin O'Connell's squad showcased a balanced attack, with both the offense and Brian Flores' defense performing at a high level. The game offered a blueprint for how the Vikings can succeed with Darnold at quarterback: a solid game plan, a strong running game, tough defense, and letting Darnold occasionally show off his arm strength. These elements came together perfectly, helping Minnesota start the season with a victory. Darnold's first drive didn't go smoothly, as he was sacked by Giant star Dexter Lawrence, and fullback CJ Ham fumbled the ball on a third down play. It set up the Giants with a prime scoring opportunity, but the Vikings defense held firm. Linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel sacked Daniel Jones, keeping the Giants from capitalizing. Darnold's success was a team effort. On the Vikings' second drive, wide receiver Jordan Addison fought for a 50-50 ball that resulted in a key pass interference call, giving the Vikings 36 yards. Soon after, Aaron Jones scored on a powerful run, marking his first touchdown in a Vikings uniform. Minnesota's defense, reminiscent of their dominant 2015 to 2019 units, held the Giants in check after taking a 7-3 lead. The turning point came when the Vikings were pinned at their own 1-yard line. Darnold threw a stunning pass to Justin Jefferson, threading it between two defenders. He then connected with Addison for consecutive completions and capped off the drive by hitting Jefferson for a touchdown on 4th and 2. The Vikings defense continued to disrupt the Giants' offense, forcing punts on every possession after their opening field goal. O'Connell's play calling was also instrumental in Darnold's success. With Kirk Cousins no longer under center, their approach shifted, offering Darnold simpler, high-percentage plays to build his confidence. Early in the second half, Aaron Jones carried the offense with back-to-back runs of 12 and 19 yards, setting up a 21-yard touchdown pass from Darnold to Jalen Nailor. Jalen Nailor had a great preseason as well, so this touchdown was great for him. With the Vikings up 21-3, the defense took over, holding the Giants. Van Ginkel sealed the victory by intercepting a bubble screen and walking it into the end zone. Though Darnold threw an interception late in the third quarter after being hit while throwing, the Vikings defense held firm. Harrison Smith intercepted Daniel Jones on 4th down to end the Giants' last scoring drive. Aaron Jones continued to pound the Giants' defense, and Minnesota allowed just 3.5 yards per play. As the Vikings prepare for their challenging games against the 49ers and Houston Texans, the victory provides momentum and reassurance that they can win with Darnold at the helm. The game demonstrated the team's ability to play complementary football, with a defense capable of making big plays and an offense designed to play to Darnold's strength. The New York Giants have 3 star defensive linemen, but only one, Dexter Lawrence, played up to that star caliber in Sunday's loss to the Vikings. Edge rushers Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau were largely ineffective, with Burns managing just 1 hurry on 18 pass rushes and Thibodeau recording a single hit on 20 rushes. Their inability to consistently pressure Vikings quarterback Sam Darnold was a key factor in his standout performance. Darnold was sacked only once and otherwise operated confidently thanks to stellar protection from left tackle Christian Darrisaw, right tackle Brian O'Neill, and head coach Kevin O'Connell's play calling. The Vikings are riding high after their dominant Week 1 victory. Despite an interesting offseason with Kirk Cousins' departure, J.J. McCarthy's injury, and Justin Jefferson's brief holdout, Minnesota looks sharp to open the season. And the biggest surprise, Sam Darnold's impressive debut. A former number 3 overall pick known for his arm talent, Darnold showcased why he was highly praised coming out of USC. While concerns about his decision-making lingered in the preseason, the Vikings' offensive line kept him clean, giving him time to find the team's talented playmakers. With Jefferson and rookie Jordan Addison stretching the field and Aaron Jones cruising through early downs, Darnold looked every bit the part of a capable starting quarterback. While challenges will undoubtedly come, it's clear Minnesota can thrive offensively without Kirk Cousins. Though Darnold's debut was promising, there are still concerns at the quarterback position. With McCarthy out for the season and Nick Mullins providing inconsistent backup play, Darnold's health will be critical for the Vikings' success. Entering the season, the primary question for the Vikings was how well their quarterback situation would hold up and who would take the reins. Darnold was the expected starter, but with McCarthy's injury, his job security became clearer. Darnold was nearly flawless in his first game for Minnesota, starting 12 for 12 and setting a personal best for consecutive completions to open a game. He finished 19 of 24 for 208 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception on a tip pass, with a quarterback rating of 113.2. While the raw stats are impressive, advanced metrics paint an even brighter picture of Darnold's efficiency. He led all quarterbacks from Thursday to Sunday afternoon in completion percentage over expectation, which factors in the difficulty of each throw. He also ranked 3rd in expected points added per play, trailing only Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Baker Mayfield. Though it's just one game, Darnold's debut was nothing short of remarkable, showing signs that he could have a breakout season with the Vikings. Sam Darnold had an easy day at the office, with ample time to throw on nearly every dropback. The Giants managed just 2 quarterback hits in the entire game. This was a problem for the New York Giants secondary, a major concern heading into the season, as they were outmatched by Justin Jefferson and the rest of Minnesota's receiving core. Sunday marked Darnold's return to MetLife Stadium for the first time since his rough outing in 2021 with the Panthers. Now 27 and playing for his 4th team, Darnold signed a 1-year bridge deal with the Vikings this offseason to fill in for Kirk Cousins and serve as a stopgap for a rookie. With JJ McCarthy out for the season, this year's all about Darnold in Minnesota. It's the best opportunity he's had in his career. Surrounded by talent and working under a quarterback-friendly coach in Kevin O'Connell, everything is set up for a bounce-back season, and that could solidify Darnold as a true NFL starter. He couldn't have asked for a better start, completing 19 of 24 passes. Darnold's final stats were eye-popping, like I mentioned, largely because the Vikings had a comfortable lead throughout the second half. However, he completed nearly 80% of his throws, showing strong command of O'Connell's offense. Darnold was sharp, spreading the ball to 8 different receivers and taking just 1 sack. The standout moment came during the Vikings' 99-yard touchdown drive in the second quarter. Starting deep in their own territory, they marched down the field to extend their lead to 14-3, a margin the Giants never threatened. Darnold was flawless on the drive, going 7 for 7 for 97 yards, highlighted by a 44-yard deep pass to Justin Jefferson, which O'Connell called remarkable. The drive was capped by a bold decision on 4th and 2 at the Giants' 3-yard line, where Darnold hit Jefferson on a quick slant for a touchdown. The Minnesota Vikings kicked off the Sam Darnold era with an impressive and commanding performance, setting a promising tone for the season. Darnold, in his first start with the team, showcased he was ready and efficient. His ability to spread the ball to multiple receivers, including standout moments with Justin Jefferson, highlighted the potential for success in Kevin O'Connell's quarterback-friendly system. The Vikings defense also stepped up, stifling the Giants' offense and ensuring Minnesota maintained control throughout the game. While Darnold's debut was a positive indicator of what's possible, the real test lies ahead. As the Vikings prepare to face tougher opponents, starting with the San Francisco 49ers, fans will soon see whether this performance is a sign of sustained progress or a temporary high. Regardless, Darnold's first game gives reason for optimism, suggesting that with the right pieces around him, the Vikings can contend this season. The game showed that the quarterback situation isn't out the window with JJ McCarthy being hurt, and the Vikings can still compete. The fact Darnold looked ready and his best self is a good sign for Vikings fans who weren't sure what to expect from him coming into the season. Him building rapport with Jefferson and the other receivers will benefit the entire offense as he continues to learn and develop with this offense and with Kevin O'Connell. If you made it this far and you haven't already, make sure you go down below and you subscribe and you turn on notifications so you never miss a Vikings video or any video at all. Comment down below what you're looking forward to most for next season. Leave a like as well. I greatly do appreciate it, and I'll see y'all in the next one.